History Hunters is a year-long program that partners an in-classroom literacy instruction with an on-site experiential field trip. Students go to 5 museums over the course of the school year. They receive a workbook, so they are reading the content before they visit the sites. The feedback that we get from teachers is overwhelmingly positive. They are very appreciative that this program exists. Quamiir Trice is a teacher. He and I spoke on the phone and we're trying to get his trip set up, and he just happened to say, you know, I think I've done this program when I was a student.
Wow, it goes way back. Started actually when I was in elementary school. One of the particular houses that I do remember is the Johnson house. For example, the trunk that was upstairs that was used to mail one of the slaves to freedom. That was really memorable for me. I couldn't even really go out on the trips as much as my peers in my class. My teacher saw some things in my behavior due to me not being a good student when I was in 5th and 6th grade. I was getting exposed to more of the street life, and I got arrested for 15 months. During those 15 months, I had found a mentor at St. Gabriel's Hall, which is a juvenile facility. I told myself that I was going to enroll into a community college in Philadelphia to give college a try. I actually had the opportunity to visit Howard University campus. That foundation of wanting to know more about my history, I can kind of credit that to History Hunters in a way, because that's what drew me to Howard. I ended up going there, getting my bachelor's in education. I knew that I wanted to be home eventually, which is Philly. History Hunters was on my mind. I knew we had a lot of great things that I could expose my students to.
It's pretty remarkable that a student of the History Hunters program is now a teacher. It's really cool that the program's been around so long, that students who were participating are now out of college and on their career paths. Monika came with another historic Germantown colleague. She said, you know, I participated in History Hunters and I still have my History Hunters workbook.
When I joined the History Hunters program in the 8th grade, that's when I got a more structured knowledge of the historic houses and culture and people that made up that era in the colonial period. It makes you wonder, how is the colonial past shaping the present? It led me to want to explore urban history. I signed up for history courses and became a history major at Villanova University. I got my master's. A year later, I went into a PhD history program at Temple.
I would really love to see this program continue. I think it's filling an educational void in the classroom.
History Hunters set me down the path to study history because they basically put you in the time period. So you're walking through time like you went into a time machine. And it just made a difference than just reading it in a book.
I think learning is all about experience and exposure, especially when it comes to history. When you can actually touch it, smell it, feel it, that's a game changer.
The most important thing that they walk away with is knowing that history matters, and knowing that history is not dates and facts. It's who we are and why we are who we are. Unless you understand that, you can't really understand where you're going.